In that time frame, in the 07, 08 time frame, I had started a group with a couple buddies called the 1%. And it was kind of like a, 1% of cars basically qualified to be in it. And we went out and we roll raced on the freeways. We street raced. Yeah. And then at the same time, that's when the Midwest streetcar guys, now known as the Street Outlaws, were kind of really getting big, and they had a top 10 list, and they did dig racing. So there was a little bit of animosity between us, but at the end of the day, we were still all car guys. And I was kind of getting pulled towards more of the drag racing scene at that time. I love the roll racing stuff, and I organized a lot of it, but I really was, it just really interested me. So I started running security for those guys, paying my dues. And that's when I got to know, everybody that's on the TV show now. And when the show finally got a chance to become a show, we were part of the pilot. Me and a guy named Josh Brooks, I remember went out, he had this Galant VR4. He actually owns Precision Automotive Development now in Edmond, but we went out and raced Big Chief in his truck, and it was a lot of fun. And then obviously, when all your friends get a TV show about street racing, man, how cool is that? Based right here in Oklahoma.
Like to do it legally.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I got the chance to go on the show and race Farm Truck and Asian, my good friends, in my Supra. And we knew at the time it was just going to be this quick, impromptu deal. I knew I didn't have a chance to win, but it was going to be fun. I was going to get on national TV and have some fun. Well, that really lit a fire under me, and I got absolutely destroyed on TV, which I knew was going to happen. And, when you're on those shows, they tell you to make it interesting, to make it spicy. So me and Asian made it extremely spicy, and we kind of got in an altercation all for TV and had some fun with it. But I reached out to Real Street Performance, which is based in Orlando, shortly after that aired. And because at the time I was going to try to build a car that was going to go after the lists. Back then, the cars, they weren't as fast as they are now. Sure. You could have a car that probably went 470, 480 in the 8th mile, and you could have been a contender. So I sent the car down there, and over the couple of years it was being built and tested, we finally got the car into the high 7s. And but by the time we'd got the car to where I thought it was going to be competitive, the Street Outlaw guys had just advanced so far that I couldn't be competitive anymore. So we kind of went a different direction with the car, and we started doing, World Cup finals, TX2K, race week, and we just progressed that car to the point. In my brain, I would have never thought I'd have a bottom 7-second, 190 mile an hour, 3,500 pound, full metal glass street car. Yeah. That just blows my mind. At the time, I just wanted a bottom 8, high 7-second car. But just like anything in life, you want to do better, you want to go faster, you want to progress. So it's been a progression. And now, that car is pretty well known. We won Outlaw Armageddon in 2019 in that car, which for those of you that don't know what Outlaw Armageddon is, it's a no prep race that's basically built around the Street Outlaw guys. And we took an import in a field of 94 cars that were all domestic, and we won. And that was a really big deal for the import community, and it really put me and Real Street even more on the map, and the car more so than any. And now that car is probably arguably one of the top 5 or 6 cars in True Street in the United States, if not the country. There's not too many cars that can go 460, 470, 8th mile on a small tire and drive it to school and go pick your daughter up.
Well, and it's in one of the best colors in the world, right? And green is coming back, or green is officially already back, I think, and it's just, me coming from the UK and seeing British racing green and just like, those kind of colors, and I see that, I'm like, And
what's funny story is when I got it, I hated it. I hated the green. When I bought it, I bought the car.
Were you the only person with a green car?
Yeah, I was
right?
2012, I think, is when I got it. I actually traded an RX-7 straight across for it, which that sounds crazy today with the prices of Supras, but I was like, any color but green. God, I don't want green. But anyway, it was a good deal. It was a 97, so it was the limited anniversary year. We made the trade, and at first, like I said, I was going to keep it stock, and then, I got the opportunity to be on that show, and it changed it. But now, everything revolves around green because that car's become part of me. Yeah. So we do t-shirts in green. My daughter's favorite color is green. Now my favorite color is green. It's crazy how an object can change your whole outlook on, say, a favorite color, because I love green now.